The next part I'm making is part 6, the axle peg. I'm going to go ahead and make this bottom portion first. This 1/4 tells you that its diameter is 0.25. It tells you that the thread here goes for 1 inch and then it's offset by 1/4 inch. So I'm going to draw a 0.25 circle and then extrude it 1.25. So I'm going to start a new sketch, pick a plane, do a circle. Its diameter is 0.25, hit enter. Finish sketch, going to extrude that 1.25 and hit enter. Okay. Now if you look at this part, it says that it's threaded, this 1/4 20 UNC for the first inch. So I'm going to go ahead and add that thread. So I'm going to do thread. I don't want it to be the full length, so I'm going to uncheck that. And I'm going to change that offset to 0.25. And then I'm going to click face, that way it'll let me select, and I'm going to click, and now it's threaded that bottom part. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. If you look, it says there's a 45-degree angle times 0.03. That means there's a chamfer there on the end, so I'm going to go chamfer. I'm going to go 0.03. I'm going to click on the bottom, and it's just going to cut it up a little bit. Okay, so I've got that chamfer on there. Now I need to be able to deal with the cap. I'm going to treat this like a revolve. Okay, so I'm going to draw this top part of the cap. It tells me the bottom has a diameter of 0.422. So let's look and see where I would want to draw that. Basically, I want to be able to draw it up here. So I'm going to click under Origin and look at my planes that are available to me. See how that plane cuts right through the middle, that plane cuts through the middle the other way, and there's the plane I originally drew my circle on. So I'm going to click one of these planes that cuts through the center of that. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to hit Start a Sketch. And it's going to know that I want to draw on that plane. I'm going to go ahead and tilt it up. The diameter of the big circle at the bottom is 0.422. I'm going to divide that by 2 since I'm going to do a revolve, which means I'm doing a radius. So I'm going to click on the center where it's green. And I'm going to come out 0.422 divided by 2. Okay, and that's got that part of the cap for me. If you look, it's flat for a little bit, so that flat part is 0.125. So I'm going to go ahead and come straight up, 0.125. Okay. Then I am going to go ahead and come up a little bit. Oh, I actually read that wrong, didn't I? That part should only be 0.031. So I'm going to go fix that dimension. Okay, so I made a mistake, so I just cancel. And I can click this and make it 0.031. I thought that looked a little big. So that 0.031 came from right here. Okay, it's telling me that the whole thing is 0.125 tall. Now if I look up here, it says the diameter of this flat circle up top is 0.25. So I'm going to come back to Inventor. I'm going to draw a line up here from the center, and I'm going to do 0.25 divided by 2. It's going to be that little line segment. Okay. Then I know that I want the dimension from the top here all the way to the bottom to be that 0.125. I'm going to dimension from here down to here should be 0.125. Okay, so let's bring in those closer together. Now I'm going to finish it off with an arc right here that it says its dimension is 0.236. So I'm going to go arc from here to here is 0.236. And I'm just going to hit enter. I need to go ahead and close it out, that way I have a line to revolve around. And now I'm ready to revolve the cap of that screw. So I'm going to finish, and I'm going to do a revolve. Again, it already selects the profile. All I have to do is choose the pink arrow for the axis. The axis I'm going to revolve around is right here in the center. And it made the cap of that screw for me. Okay. If I look up top here, it says there's a hexagon that's 5/32 across and 0.111 deep. So I'm going to draw a hexagon on there. So I'm going to start a new sketch on that surface. Under rectangle, I'm going to go to polygon. A hexagon has 6 sides, so I'm good there. Click in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and click to place it. Then I'm going to dimension it. It said all the way across, so from one white side all the way to the other, was 5/32. So I'm just going to do 5/32. Then I can finish it and extrude it. And it said it was cut out 0.111. So there is my completed axle peg. So go ahead and save it, and you should be good.